I'm standing here today with the official car of the ICC Men's World Cup that's happening right now in India. And this is the Nissan Magnite. Why are we here? There's a new variant. I'll tell you all about it. Srigandh here. Welcome to Flywheel once again. Now, if you're wondering, is there any change or a facelift to the exterior or interiors? No, there's none. There's the Easy Shift. That is our AMT version that I'm talking about. And they've also launched the Kuro edition, which is an all black edition. Looks pretty good. Check it out. The best part about the Easy Shift AMT transmission is it's offered on all the variants across the Magnite platform, from the base to the mid to the top. Usually what happens in its alliance partners, Kiger, the CVT is available in the top end variants and the lower variants get an AMT. But here they wanted to experiment with this and I think it might do really well. So as per Nissan, with the astounding success of the Magnite, they wanted to add more value to it, hence the AMT. And the second reason being 30% of our market right now is buying automatic cars. And out of that, AMTs are a big chunk. So to ride on this wave, the AMT has been introduced on the Magnite, but a little late to the party though. So the competition like the Kiger, which is again a Renault Nissan Alliance product, the Tata Punch and the new Exter, all of them in the B segment affordable space get an AMT as an option. Nissan's declining graph was turned around by this particular product. The way they did it was with very smart pricing. I would say very aggressive pricing. So it started off at 6 lakh and went all the way up to 10 lakh 90,000 ex showroom, and it stays the same right now. But we don't have the exact prices for the AMT or the Easy Shift variants. I'm pretty sure that will also be quite aggressive. Now let's go drive it around and figure out how it drives. Now we are sitting inside the Magnite with the AMT. Let's see how the car performs and how well the gearbox is tuned. I'm putting it into drive. To start off, of course, it gets the crawl function, crawl or creep, so it starts moving. But once you start giving it the throttle, there is a delayed response. And if you're light-footed, the gear shifts happen quickly. When I say quickly, it happens sooner, but the shift time is not very good. It takes a little bit of time to shift. Again, this is an AMT and we're talking about AMTs which are not smooth. It gives better fuel efficiency. That is the reason they're here. Reduces the load on the driver. That is the reason it's here. But it is not very refined. But still, given the fact that AMT technology has come so forward, I was AMT transmission to be tuned very well. That thing is a bit lacking right here, I would say right now. And next, let's throttle it down a bit and see how it drives. So I'm in third gear, around 30-35 kmph. I go all out. It took a few seconds to get into action. Then there is gear shifts, but again, between each gear shift, there's a little more head nod than you expect. See, again, when it's upshifting, you have that gap and there is that movement with the head. So it is a bit unsettling. I wouldn't say it's very confident when it drives on the AMT, and it is more suitable for somebody who's very light-footed, who does most of the city runs and occasionally takes it to the highway. Overall, I feel Nissan could have done a better job in trying to tune the AMT. And along with that, the thing is, Nissan say that they've worked on the NVH levels inside the car, which means it's supposed to be quieter inside. But honestly, like I showed you earlier, when you go all out on the throttle, it gets too noisy inside. There's a lot of vibrations. Again, this is due to the fact that this is a 3-cylinder motor, and these 3 cylinders often tend to be, noisy and there's a lot of vibrations. But even though they worked on it, it still feels harsh on the inside. Apart from that, in the car, there is not much to talk about because the car relatively stays the same. Interiors, exteriors, the drive, the feel and everything apart from the gearbox. And I think we've covered it. So what are your thoughts on AMTs and the feedback of this AMT? Please do let me know. And do you think getting an AMT, although there's a CVT turbo, variant makes sense for this particular car? Would you be ready to buy it? But the key takeaway here is going to be the price. I'm pretty sure the pricing is going to be aggressive. I feel it's going to be somewhere around the 6,50,000 rupee ballpark figure, and that should make a lot of sense. But again, since Magnite is betting heavily on SUVs and this one in particular, it's very interesting to look into the future and see how it's going to turn out. And like always, please do like the video, drop in a comment if you have any questions, and share it with your friends. That I take your leave. Srigandh signing off. See you in another video. Bye-bye.